Welcome back to Dexter Plays Vintage Story. Welcome back to Vintage Story. We've got our new copper axe. Yay! And we are going to be using that today. We've got two copper axes, so we've got quite a bit of time we can spend digging. It takes... it pretty much takes copper to get copper. Not entirely true. You saw how we can get into the Copper Age by either panning or finding copper ore on the surface. That's not what you're going to be doing through the rest of this game. That's just how you get started. But first, I want to go into doing some food storage. And food storage requires a secure place that you can seal off for food. Then we're going to move some stuff down here, but I'm going to get down to here, and I think I'll go one more. I want to go 3 deep. So this is where I will be. So I have how many layers above me? 3. And you want to have this room solid. I mean, if you played things like RimWorld, you'll know what I mean. That you need this extra space. As far as putting insulation in on the walls. And that's what we're doing by digging down. We're digging down to an area that's going to be insulated. And you don't want to make this room too big. It needs to be recognized as a room before it can be used for storage. And the way you do that, of course, is you dig out an area like this. I'm going to do a 3x3. I won't need anything more than that for the beginning. Usually 1 vessel's worth of food will get you through winter. If you've got a vessel's worth of crock pots with like meat, you'll get through winter with no problem at all. You can overstock by doing up to 1.5 or even 2. And I guess depending on your difficulty range, you might want to do that. All right. So let's go back up here. I'm going to pull that out of the way. I'm going to pull that out of the way. So I have the mod that allows me to carry. We're going to look at the food stuff here. So if we look at the turnips, this says it's going to be fresh for 38 days. If I put it in my inventory, it's going to be 20 days. So I get extra time because it's in a vessel, right? So if I pick this up, I'm going to sneak and hold it down to pick it up. This will make me super hungry if I keep this up. I can't see. I will put it down wherever. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I still have it in my inventory. Can't see. I'm going to have to... Let me put this down right here. What the hell, game? Oh, I'm not sneaking. Right. Okay, sorry. Meant to be sneaking. There we go. Now I can go ahead and put the thing in my thing here. There we go. Put a light in there. Free that up. Let's place this properly. There we go. Nice and pretty. So, now that it's down here, you'll see right there at the top, it says vegetables parish speed is 0.34, grain 0.22, other 0.48. And if we see it says 61 days down here, and if I seal myself in, so now I'm sealed, we're in a room, and if you noticed, the numbers on the parish speed have dropped. It was like 0.3 or so. Or 0.2 something. Now it's 1.19. So if I look at this, now I'm at 106 days. So this is what we're going to do. Is we're going to create this root cellar. And when we cook a bunch of food, we'll stick it down here. The only thing is I don't have a bunch of food to stick down here just yet. But I will leave that light on. Let's go ahead and dig our way back out. And I think if I place one right... There, it seals everything off. Perfect. One piece of dirt to deal with them all. I am going to also start to... Well, I meant to put this down. There we go. I want to take a look at my roofing situation here. Let's expand the roof a bit. And I'm just trying to make sure I'm covered all the way around. There we go. So now when I'm in here, I don't have to worry about getting all wet and stuff. You can see that here, for example, I'm slightly wet. It could affect my body temperature. I don't have to worry about that right now. It won't, but when it gets into the colder season, it could. All right, so we've got that done. We're waiting for daylight. While we're waiting for daylight, I'm going to hover over this, hit H, brings up a whole slew menu here. One of the things that I'm going to get to see is wood fence. So what does it take to make a fence? Boards. I don't have boards because I don't have, well, actually, let's do this again. Here, click on the wood fence, click on the boards. Making a board requires a saw. What do I need for a saw? I need a copper blade. So I need more copper to make that happen. And that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing into the copper age is I have tools that I need that are going to be copper that are going to require me to, get a bunch of that. So that's where we're going. I'm also delaying more storage for that reason as well. Because I'd rather do chests rather than these vessels. And let's see if I can find a chest. Survival guide. Block items. Chest. There's a wooden chest. There's a labeled chest. Wooden chest looks like this. It has 16 slots. I think you can also just type in storage and it'll give you all of your storage options. Vessels. Will it? Yes, it does. So this doesn't just give you the storage vessels. It'll give you all the other things here too. A golden treasure chest, eh? Basket. How big is that? 4 slots. Yes. 8. So it looks like 12. The wood chest is going to be the biggest thing you can get at 16. All right. That's where I'm going to be heading to next. Can I get you guys? You sitting in the corner again? You are. Come here. Come here. Come here. I got a hunting pit all made out for you guys. Well, I saw that. You almost got me, but you didn't. Pile on in. Whoa! I meant this. God damn it! I meant this. Yep. Get by you. I meant to sneak. There's the sneak. Oh dear Lord! All right, so let me go in here and grab another spear because I think I'm going to need it. And sneak. And I think I got a gear already, so we're locked in here. So the only thing I'm really going to get off these guys is flax. And a little bit more flax wouldn't be bad. We're going to be harvesting it quite a bit here shortly. There we go. And I hear growling. Alright, you can see the animation ended. Now if I jump in there for this, I can get those 2 guys really quick. Let us clear that spot right there. Jump in. So you can see I can grab. No animation required, because I already did the animation. Yay. Alright. So let's wait for the daylight to come. I'll see you then. Welcome back. Almost done with all the stuff that's going on in here. Yeah, thank you. Grab him because I already did that earlier. I did find that I had a bunch of basalt, so I made some basalt fences here. They're 6 pieces of basalt all along the bottom, and you make yourself a fence. Alright, now that we've got that taken care of, let's go get ourselves some copper. I feel like I'm going to go over to the basalt area because there was a lot of surface ore, and so I'm hoping that I can find a better deposit Minerals will deposit in different levels or different amounts. So you'll want to pay attention to what the description says. If it's a low quality, high quality, medium quality, whatever. It also gives you some idea of like the amount when you start to look for it. We aren't doing that yet because we don't have a prospector pick, but we will be doing that in a future episode. Hello, dead rooster. No, I'm going to leave the dead rooster. There's a meat there, but I don't want to take up the spaces on the meat. I want to take up spaces. There's a dog around here somewhere. He's eating things. All right, so I've got 2 areas for digging. Let's go to this one first. I just see I did. There's even more copper. Nice. I'll grab these 2 pieces here. Mine. Let's go ahead and do copper here. I'm not going to dig here yet. Just because there was just 2 pieces of copper ore on the surface. Generally, the amount of copper ore on the surface is an indication of how much you're going to find down below. All right. And where was it? There. Let's clear out some spot. Now, the sand or the gravel here will fall on you. So it is worth clearing all of it above you until you get underneath the ground. Luckily, the way the copper generally goes in, you won't have to worry about it. But, you know, copper is usually 1 plus 1 down. So, if I clear this off, I should start to see some copper pretty quick. Copper. Pretty quick. And it's poor quality. That just means that the size of the ore that I grab will be not as big as other pieces might be. Now I'm going to also need to get, see it's also thin. It will spawn in a disc shape typically. So what I see from this is that I might be on the edge. However, remember what I was saying about the top? So I found these pieces here. These might be down 1 more piece. So I'm going to take a look at both above and below to see if I can find the continuation of this copper. But we're going to go ahead and mine this up. All right, so I've cleared out this piece here. You could possibly find more, and you can either dig, like for example, if I go through here, you might find more. So it could be worthwhile just digging around to see if there's some more after you've cleaned out what you can see. Typically speaking, if you don't find it within 1 block, it's not there. There are some cases where that might not be the case, and usually that'll be when the terrain above is very jagged. If it's very jagged, like it goes from, if you will, layer 4 down to a layer 8 in 1 step, then you'll have to go from 4 to 8 down below as well. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there. Let's dig this out here. No? And then how about over here? There's some more. And why am I having to go down for this? Again, if we go back out and look, you'll see that you remember the terrain here? I went down 1, down 1, down 1. That's why it's going down like that. So for example here, if I really want to, I could probably find a bit more by going down a level. There you go. All right. I think that's pretty much all I'm really going to go for at the moment. I can always come back for some more. I'll leave the marker here. Let us go over to this other spot. How much do I have? I have 34 pieces, and I'm going to have to crush it with a hammer to extract the nuggets. All right. Hammer. Hammer mold. Hammer head. So I can make a hammer head out of tins, bismuth, black. I can also do copper. I know I can do copper. Here we go. Copper, tin, bronze, iron. So I have to pour to get that. So not only do I need the pickaxe, I need a hammer next. Yay. But we're going to go over here. Hello. Now I might peek my head in here a little bit. Hey, how you doing? I think I see something down there I might want to deal with. Oh, no, you bastard. You got a piece of me. Nope. 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 Don't touch me. All right. Nothing on you. But, yes. So you may find, when you go down in these things, you might find one of these setups down here. This is actually quite interesting. I haven't seen something this big in a while. What am I picking up? Spider webs. Ooh, look, it's a Go game. Firewood. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff in here. There's bookshelves. Yeah, but I don't see anything I can get as a book out of it. What's that? Fire pit. And I see a vessel. Grab me a bowl, a couple bowls. It's actually pretty cool. What are you? There's nothing in there. Tapestry lore, part 6 of 9. J for my journal. Tapestry. The morning. I am unfamiliar with the scene. I suppose there is much I am unfamiliar with now. Life continues unabated through all these years. Cool. I don't have anything else, just the one. I could grab it. Ooh, a torch holder. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Torch holder will allow you to bookshelves. Torch holder will allow you to put a torch in that doesn't burn out. Well, damn. This is actually kind of nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this as cabin in cave. We'll do it in red. We'll do a little house symbol there. Save. There. I've got the auto up thing. Cool. Let's do that. All right. So now I want to go over this way to get the rest of this copper that was over here. And then we're going to head back home. Oh, it's kind of more surface copper. Missed that piece. It's right here. Okay. All right, so I've dug out a little bit of an area here for me to get down into this. And then we will go off to start hammering away. And I need to get 2 down, which is why I did what I did. I think I still have to go down one more, huh? Yep. All right. And then I'm going to loop back. So I know that I picked up a piece. Back out. Picked up some pieces here. I picked up some pieces right over there, right? Yep. So I'm going to loop around. And I don't want to get down too far, right? Because there it is. Because I'm going to find it close to the surface. And this gives me the impression that I'm at the very edge of this copper deposit. So it's all going to be going to this direction, to the west. Okay, let's get this mined out. Notice, by the way, at the top it says native ore rich, which is cool. All right, I can see this is pretty much a disc shape in here, so I think I got everything. This looks a little suspicious right there. So we'll take a peek behind some of these. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Okay, looks good. All right, so I'm also collecting a little bit of basalt so I can make some more fences back home. So let's head on back out. So I've done mining at two different locations. One was poor, one was rich. I can hear a growling down there. That means there's probably a cave system somewhere near. But we can see I've got quite a few chunks of rich native copper and of poor copper. So we're going to head back home and we're going to process through some of this. So let me get home and we'll talk about the process. Little bastard who's over here trying to get to my food again. But I got a lot of basalt. So let's go ahead and do the basalt thing. Get some more of these. Can I do that? There we go. Stack that up. And let's see. I'll put one right here. Bink. And then we'll close this off. I could put a gate in. Can I get over this? I can't, but I could probably drop in. No, what I'll do is I'll do that. There. That'll work. Now, if they do get in there, they'll wander into the pit. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and chop these things down. Awesome. And my food is coming along quite nicely. Gross stunted due to heat. Ow. Man. All right. So I need a hammer, and I don't have a hammer mold. So we'll need to deal with doing a hammer mold as well. Can I do it? I'm one away. Oh, you know, it's got to be painful when you see that. Let's go ahead and put the sconce up. I think I will put the sconce up here. And there we go. And that will never go out now. That is awesome. Why do I have a thing there that looks wrong? There. Salt gravel can go away because we have enough of the gravel and sand. So some more basalt stone I can use. Spider webs. What can I do with a spider web? Nothing. Okay. That feels wrong. But we'll go with it. All right, let's go ahead and eat. I still have the picture. So I still have some food left. Got 2 more days worth of that. Man, I am running out of space. I'd hate to have to create yet another vessel, but I think I might need to. I think I need to create one more before I get there. All right, let's grab some clay, and we're going to go ahead and nap out a couple of things here. First thing I need to do is a hammer mold. Hammer mold. Create storage vessel. And I think I'm going to go ahead and create a do a watering can too for the farm here. And remember, we're going to pick at the end here, we're going to pick peat, because the peat will burn a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Storage vessel takes extra. Okay, I can deal with it. Some dirt. It's putting the fire out. Yep, I need to cover it. Okay, I can deal with that. Oh, the rabbit is all upset. He can't get in. Sucks to be you, rabbit. I wonder if I can make a trap like that. Have something set up specifically so that there's some food just on the other side of a pit. I have to give that a try. All right, pick up more dirt. All right, now let's see if we can light this stuff. Yes. And it's not going so we know we're good. All right, so that'll give us the hammer mold. It'll give me a little bit more storage, which it looks like I need, and it'll give me a watering can, which I'll be using for outside. I do have a little bit more food left over, so that's fine. I don't need the catmint at the moment. Can't put any of that stuff away. Well. 2 more bowls. The bowls were in here, weren't they? They were. I still have a lot of basalt. What if I make some more fencing? That should be fine, right? Okay. So I need to get one more piece of copper to be able to fill out that hammer mold. But that I'll have to do in the next episode. Steal somebody else's outro. Because this episode is done. Gotta love all the creators. All right, so yeah, we're going to finish thing over here. This will burn up the stuff going to make my firing complete. We have a storage facility completed. We went out. We did some hunting of copper. Something you can also do, by the way, when you're looking for copper, go to the survival guide. You do copper bits. I think you can click on. You have to, no. I want to smelt. I want ore. How we do some ore? Chromium, tin, bismuth. I want copper. Okay, let's do it this way. Copper ore. There we go. So if you do copper ore, you want to find out where it is. This will tell you, when you look, all of the places where you might find copper. So you remember when we went around biomes and we saw like basalt, for example? Well, here you go. This is basalt. If I click on this one, it'll tell me native copper in basalt. And that's going to be the various levels. It's going to be poor, medium, rich, and bountiful. You can also find it in other places, but if you notice, for example, there's only 2 here. So if you're in claystone, you might be able to find it poor and medium, but you won't find it in rich or bountiful quantities. So this is a good way of going through here to find where you might find these. These are just the bits you'll find on the ground. But yeah, if you go out and you look, this is how you can find if you're in the right biome for what you're trying to deal with. So for example here, this is going to be in slate, phyllite, peridite. We saw the basalt, granite, and then over here, andesite. But what we don't see is, do I see any? Yeah, conglomerate. So you can basically find copper in any biome. But we found a couple of other things we're going to need to deal with because we're going to want to make some better types of ore. So we're going to be able to make some alloys. So we might want to find tin. Tin we can only find in peridite, fluorite, and slate. So if we're not in a biome that has one of those 3 things, oh, I guess there's a couple more up here too, huh? Looks like we find it in basalt. Most likely going to find it in granite and some andesite. So ideally we want to find a location that has granite and seek for some tin. If we can't find tin, then bismuth is what we're going to be looking for. And what's this one? Basalt, where we just were. So it's possible we'll find some bismuth in that field that we were doing for copper. But we'd have to go down further. But we will do all that in the next episode. Thanks again for joining me. We'll talk some more about mining here in the near future. I think what I'm going to do is between this episode and the next, I'll go out and find another bit, or actually, you know what I'll do is I'll pan for one more bit of copper. So I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the windows, I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a